Hey, hey, y'all. I'm live. I don't know if anyone's going to pop on to see this. I went live on Facebook, but there was only a little bit of activity and it was hard to see the comments. I just feel like chatting with y'all, trying to do some live reads. So I don't know if this is a good time of day, but this is Baby Magic sleeping time. Hey, hey. So I gotta come and do live reads when Baby Magic is sleeping. It's been a crazy day. I've been trying to record videos and they were like, I don't know, they had some loud vacuum sounding something they were doing. So I didn't get the video recorded for you guys yet, but I'm working on it. But I thought I'd pop on live and see if it's more popping here than it was on Facebook. So we got a general pick a card that we'll do. I'm excited. I've been so nervous to come live, you guys, because I haven't since the baby was smaller. Now that she's like running around and talking, like I'm afraid she's gonna wake up in the middle of the live read. So, hi, Talia. Yes, so I'm excited because this is how we really first connected on this channel was doing a lot of live streams and readings. So we're gonna get into a pick a card, and I'm just sitting with all these earth energies, which is the theme of the next pick a card that I have coming up for you guys is the earth element, earthy energies. But there's so much earth in the sky, and I feel like earth on one hand is like very hardcore and like very like work your ass off, be on your shit, and then on the other side it's very like, hey, just chill. Just be consistent. Like, chill out. Stop being so crazy. After all the Pisces and Aries season, Taurus is like super chill. So I don't know. It's a strange vibe. So I'm trying to do both, right? I'm trying to work hard and be chill when there's obstacles to working hard. So here's me doing that. So the collective energy, we have Six of Swords reversed. So I think a lot of you are feeling the same way. Like Six of Swords reversed is, maybe some of you are in the middle of moving, deciding if you're going to move, should you make a move or not. And people, ooh, yeah, some people are, some of you is good that you're not making a move because I see some X's cropping up here. Page of Swords reversed. You guys are ignoring some sliding in the DMs and maybe it's been there for a while and you're kind of thinking, should you go back to it? I would say no. This is saying you're doing a good job moving forward. There's other suitors, yes, with the chariot. Like, keep moving forward is much better. You have better options moving forward. Yes, but if you are in the middle of like litigations or something, I see you being able to have time to do the research that you need. So don't let yourself be pressured or like let people trick you into thinking that you don't have the access or time that you need to get things done because I think you do. So you have to be a little bit, a little bit more cunning with them, a little bit, sharp about your boundaries and your time so that you can get done what you need to get done. And I feel like the same if someone is wanting a response from you and they're kind of pushing the issue, they want an answer about something. Sorry, I'm getting all the Instagram comments right now. It's like give yourself space and time so that you don't feel rushed, so that you can feel like you can speak your truth in the situation, okay? So not letting people rush you moving forward, which is very Taurus. Like literally Taurus season, one of the easiest ways to make people mad that are Taurus is to rush them. Like they want you to be on time, but rushing Taurus, oh, they will not have it. Like they will just sit down and not move. Like if you have a Taurus child, they will literally sit down and not move. So I think y'all are just feeling like that. And I think it's good to give yourself the time and space to react to situations. All right, so we have one, two, three for a general pick a card. It's completely general. Whatever your question is, I'm just going to read what I see here and what comes up. So for those of you, let's put these to the side, who picked number one, this is the Tarot of the Trees. We have Three of Wands reversed, again, not moving forward. Seven of Pentacles reversed. The Tower reversed. Both of your boys are Taurus and stubborn, Sarah. Yes, so you already know. I have a little bit of Taurus, and that's enough in my chart to do it. Let's see. Six of Cups reversed. I promise these were all shuffled all around, but these are like all reversals. And the High Priestess. It's like, Okay. Yeah, I feel like some of you are dealing with emergency situations. Like we have this theme of moving a lot, relatable. Some of you are it's like travel and like I feel like you have to decide things spur of the moment, but you're clearing out space for yourself because you're like, I can't decide right now. I don't know what my finances look like. You know, some of you have children to consider, and I definitely do get the feeling that some people watching you have exes that are trying to pressure you about like getting back together, or, you know, reconciling things that it just doesn't feel right to you. You're not in the same place. I feel like the biggest advice for this group right now is like your intuition knows what's right, and allow yourself to be in limbo a little bit, because you might not know what the future is holding, like what is up and coming, but that doesn't mean you have to go to the past. And that's like a very human thing. When we're not sure about the future, we're like, okay, I'm just going to run back to the past, or I'm just going to cling to this old stuff that I should be letting go. And this is saying don't do that. Like, you already evaluated those situations. They definitely were not giving you what you deserved, or like what, like the proper return on your investments. So it's like you don't want to hold on to them so much longer that it's going to destroy you, because some of you have come very near to that, whether it's a job that has been, you know, stank, or it's been like a relationship that was not good. Even if there are family ties in the situation, or you've just been there for a long time, this is saying, you know, don't cling to the old things because you're not sure of the new yet. You know, allow yourself to, you have to kind of channel it in, and you're in more power and control than you think with the high priestess, especially if you do like manifesting, you do spiritual work, prayers, witching work. It's kind of like up to you to decide what road it is that you want. So the universe kind of knows where you want to go. The universe is like, okay, we're responding to you not liking the situation. Your spirit's not at peace with the situation. So we're going to mix things up for you and try to make you release the past. But, you know, moving forward really depends on what you want. So you have to give us an order. Like, we took away that bad food that had the hair in it that you didn't want. But what do you want? Hi, Atena. I hope I said your name right. Is it like Athena, or is it just a different spelling? Um, Hi. Dang, didn't get to pick a number from beginning, but this sounds about right now. Oh, that's good. That's good. So we're on number one. We have two more piles. I know sometimes if I come late, I will just go and like pick number three. Okay, like Athena. Okay, awesome. That's cute. I like that. The different spelling. Hi, Christiana. Yay. I'm so excited to be doing a live. I'm also getting a little tripod attachment so I can like have the videos be still and take a little bit more time, and trying to be able to not rush things. I'm just always like trying to do it real fast for y'all before the baby wakes up. So let's see. Yeah, so that's the biggest message here. You guys can handle, look, I think you guys can handle your shit. All right, you have more say in like the spiritual universal energies of what's happening than you know. And because of some situations that have happened, you've kind of forgotten your power. It's almost like, you know, when you hear stories that someone's with like a partner who's shitty, and then their ex like breaks their trophies, or like gets rid of like things that symbolize their accomplishment, things like that. That's what I feel like, whether that's spiritually or physically for you. You might have gone through times where you just lost a lot of symbols of your success and your empowerment. And it's kind of like that, you know, I got this for myself in a reading, but that Mufasa, like, remember who you are, right? You have to remember yourself, and you want to be around people who are like Nala, right? Nala came through and she was like, Simba, do you remember who you are? Like, I'm gonna be loving, but I'm gonna get on your ass as well. You're not seeing the payment option. Oh, is it not showing up? I'm not sure. I haven't done the super chat before. So if it's not showing up, I don't know. You can send it through PayPal me at Bohemia Papar, or you can send it through Cash App Hemiloa, HEMILOAH, and I can see it through there too if you want to do it that way. I'm sorry, I haven't done the super chat since I've had it actually. Um, Yes. So this is, yeah, remember who you are. You are powerful. You are badass. If there's lightning coming in your life, it's because your spirit was like, we need to change. I need to be empowered right now. So remember that. It's not you being kind of whipped by the universe. It's the universe trying to hand you your whip and be like, okay, go ahead, do your thing. Clear out. Teach the lesson. All right. So really claim what you want so that you know the, like, you can get supported in the direction that you want to go. Some of you that, if you work with Orisha, I feel Oya very strongly. So, for, any of you with your path, if you work with a deity that is lightning, that is change, that is whirlwinds, transformations, that's the energy of the spirits and deities around you that I'm feeling, okay? So I hope that's helpful for you guys. I'm going to go on to number 2. Yay. I'll have to try it again if the super chat's not working. All right, number 2 is general reading. We have one more pile after this for anyone who's late coming. We have the Empress reversed. We have the Fool, 9 of Swords. We have the, oh, thank you, it was right on. Thank you, I'm glad. The Four of Pentacles reversed and the 10 of Pentacles reversed and the Four of Wands reversed. All right, some of you guys are definitely having family issues, could be mother issues, could be spouse issues. Hi, EH. Some of you could be having issues because of being a mother or a parent, a new child being birthed. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who's has a child coming along and things are just getting crazy. You're like, oh my gosh, it's just getting too wild over here. I definitely can see for some people a child coming in and the house kind of being in disarray, trying to figure out what's going on. Hi, Rain. So happy to see you live today. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you too. Thank you guys for coming through. Yes. So I feel like it's saying don't worry so much. Honestly, what I feel like is somebody is going to be watching this who is going to be in like their third trimester pregnant. Like that's what I feel like. And it's like the house is a mess. What's going on? What's going to happen? Am I going to have support? Everything's all over the place. And it's saying be calm, return to yourself. All right, you have ancestors sending you things through, right? That reversal of energy is downloads coming. We're on number 2. And it's saying focus on what you're birthing. So even if it's not a physical child, what are you birthing right now? See it as a process. I feel like a lot of you guys in this group need to be more gentle with yourselves, more nurturing with yourself. Some of you are going through lack of security. No, baby, but the house is a mess. I hear that. um, yes. So some of you, there might even be people who pick this group where you're having instability in your housing. You might be houseless and trying to find a center of your own and have a home to claim. Some of you have been getting away from nurturing yourselves, taking care of yourselves. You're very drained from nurturing everyone else. So this is saying to kind of pick that one project that you want to birth out, that you want to create, and see it as like a sacred ceremony. See it as like this long-term but like loving thing that's going to transform as you go along, and nurture out. So that can even be applied to like a relationship, right? So kind of like it's very much like it's giving me like pregnancy. So pregnancy, at a certain point, you have to really try not to let everyone get into your head. You have to try to eat right and get your sleep. You have to kind of try to put any toxic family connections to the side so you can really focus on what your body's doing, this little spirit that you're bringing into the world. And for you guys, that is the advice, is to have that kind of singleness of mind and self and what it is that you're trying to bring about in your life. You have to guard it like something precious. You have to take care of yourself as something, somebody worthy of being taken care of and invested in. Rest yourself. If it's your spiritual gifts you're birthing out, if it's a current promotion you're going for, if it's, trying to connect with your partner, it's saying give yourself a safe haven, a sense of security. You might be too widespread. There might be too many people in your business trying to, put their opinions on things or tell you what's right for you, but you know what's right for you. So it's like really get to that place of where you can trust the universe, just innocent, like a child, and know, like, there's those times where I feel like maybe you guys are not in touch with like Mother Earth. You don't feel that root chakra, that earth star, which is like beneath the root chakra. It's what connects us to the earth plane. You might not feel that love and that affection because of all the BS that, the finances and the stuff they've created in this world. And this is just reminding you, like, you are a child of this earth, just like everybody else, just like the precious birds and the wild horses and all the other creatures. Like, you deserve to feel safe and secure and to see yourself as a being that the universe will help to take care of. And so some of you guys just need to have that message right now and to see yourself that way and not feel that if there's tough times right now, it's not because you're deserving of a punishment. It's not because you don't deserve as good as everyone else. So they want you to release that mindset because those aren't universal truths. Those aren't truths from, Mother Earth or this realm. Those are unfortunately negative, statements and situations that harmful people did that should have nurtured you. So this is about building yourself back up. Some of you, again, the overall theme for everybody was kind of moving and transitioning, maybe not at this moment, but getting to that point where we do it in a healthy way. So some of you will be changing households because of roommates or family dynamics. Maybe the city that you live in isn't the most nurturing as it could be, and that could be your new path. I see artists who are changing up what they've been doing in their work and starting to diversify and claim your authentic voice and self. I'm seeing a lot of people reclaiming their bodies in this as well. So a lot of themes of taking off other people's opinions and maybe who you thought you would be in the long term, shaking that up and deciding to be like, go back to that core of yourself and rebuild your life on that. So I hope this was helpful. That's what I'm seeing for you guys. It's a little painful to go through birthing processes, but you end up with so much freedom, right? And you guys do have the ability to start over, and someone needs to hear that. You have the ability to start over, all right? So trust yourself. All right, now we'll be getting on to number three. Number three with the Tarot of the Trees. Oh, okay. King of Cups. The Emperor. We have the Nine of Cups reverse. Choosy lovers over here. We have the Moon. And we have the Five of Wands. I knew it. Some of y'all got options. Look at you. You and your peoples. All these suitors over here. You know what I see right here is like that Goldilocks or like that Alice in Wonderland where it's just like you want to try different things. Does this please me? Does it not? Hey, I ain't mad about it. You guys might have somebody that you feel is more your soul connection, but then there's somebody who has their shit together. So they look good. And it's kind of like, well, what fits me? And I feel like right now, some of you are in between different versions of yourself. You might have someone who they connect so hard to like who you were in the past, and that was very authentic and beautiful. But then you have, kind of the self of you that's been growing, and someone fits that too. So you're like, well, which one is it? So I feel like it'll get easier to decide and know what you want. Yes, you're in between. Yep. And that's that internal struggle that happens right now. And so that could be why there could be some conflicts with your partnership if you are trying to just stick to one person. And pregnant, waiting to fulfill my desires. Oh, congratulations. Yes, yes. Blessings to you. Yes, yep, Nine of Cups, waiting for that to come, that birthing out. That's Witchy Pup barking if you can hear her, letting go of your long-term partnership. Yep. So I feel like right now the inner turmoils and frictions are what causes kind of external situations like that, if that makes sense. So, for instance, when we're not sure of who we want to be, and it could be in a very good way, it doesn't have to be bad at all, but we're more open to like a lot of different kind of situations because we're not sure what we want. And so it's good to just kind of be aware of that because if not, we could be like, man, well, why am I having all these different interactions but nothing's linking up, nothing's feeling whole? Well, it's just because you're in a time of experimentation. Now, were you to decide, okay, I really know what I want and I'm going to go through with, I really want a long-term soulmate, that's what I'm focused on, boom, got it. If you're like, well, I just kind of want somebody who can partner up with me as a life partner in the physical realm, we can be a power couple. Hi, Divine. Yes, I'm trying to go live more. The baby is sleeping, so as long as she stays asleep, we're going to do this. Yeah, so some of you are looking for more of like a life partner right now, and just like, yeah, I want someone who can help me with my business. We can, hammer out our life goals, and that's what works for me. And so you might go back and forth and feel like you have to decide one, or you might feel bad, like, should I just be about the soulmate? Should I be more practical? And it's kind of like, stirring things up. So, I mean, I always say work hard and get both, find someone who can do both, all right? But I feel like if you do want to choose a particular option, it's like kind of doing some emotional work with yourself. You know, who are you really wanting to be now? And kind of, again, right, birthing yourself out. She is kind of, or maybe she's not pregnant, she just got tree boobs. Yes. Some of you are needing to say that you don't want what you wanted before. Yes, I don't feel bad at all anymore, she says. And that is perfectly all right. Hi, Hala. You know, letting people know that you changed your mind, it definitely could be difficult, especially if you built up time with them, especially if they were like your ideal partner or you thought it was really going to work out. But some of you, you're just realizing that maybe you picked them out of the struggle, right? Sometimes we pick someone, this is number three, yes. Sometimes we really do pick someone out of the struggle, or we pick someone because we were in, like, that's where we were emotionally and psychologically. And it's not even about like who's better and more evolved. It's just that, I don't know, that's who we were. And we didn't know the things we knew. And we hadn't grown and we hadn't stretched out yet. And we hadn't embraced all the different parts of ourselves or reclaimed ourselves. Maybe now you're kind of like decolonizing. And at that point, you were still living within, society's box or, different things like that. So I feel shifting and changing has occurred. And that is what's reflecting into your outer relationships. Yes, all that history. A lot of you have been healing inner child wounds kind of things or things that came from your past. And so you might not need certain connections that you needed before. And I do see that in the past, there was need that was there when we had the moon and when we had the Five of Wands. So a lot of you are like, you know what? I don't want to have a damaged relationship anymore. Okay. Oh, I got, Okay, cool. I got a super chat for someone, so we'll do that after this. Yes. So some of you are like, I don't want to do that story anymore. Like it worked for me to have these like karmic relationships or to like sync up. I got it. Casey Tree Earth Spirit, I got your cash out. Thank you. I'll pull your card right after this one. Yeah, and now it just you're like, ugh, like that's old school. Like I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to link up with someone just because their wounds fit my wounds, you know? I don't want to match up with someone just because their trauma and my trauma allow each other to stay in the trauma or because they'll let me fly off the handle when I'm triggered, you know? Um Oh, thank you, Divine. Yes, you can go ahead and do Cash App. Thank you, Divine. Because Super Chat's not working. Yes, so I would say stay encouraged in love. I think it's very brave. Athena, I got yours. It's very brave for you guys to love yourself, to and to love your partners. I feel like this is respectful to these partners too. If it's not syncing up, people, forget that sometimes. It is loving to let people go if the journey isn't syncing up anymore. Because what this says is if you cling to it when it's past due, even for some of you, this is career, this is work, and it's a boss or a mentor that you're like, man, I've outgrown this situation, or I've changed my career or my college studies. And it might be hard because you don't want to disappoint someone. But this is like, no, if you realize that the relationship isn't healthy or that this dynamic isn't what it needs to be anymore, it's very loving and very mature to let that change up. Okay. Now, for those of you who are in long term partnerships and it's good, but there's just been some difficulties, I think you guys will absolutely get through that as long as you're able to be honest. And you might have to let your partner know and not kind of harbor. Some of you have like that Cancer moon energy or that like Mars in Cancer where you like hide your frustrations and you don't say what you really want. And then later you're upset and it's like, oh, it's like this difficulty, right? And so this is saying, this is Aries energy. Maybe you learn some lessons in Aries season, right? It's like put yourself forward, be the owner of your own life, be fully responsible. It sucks sometimes, but that's the only way you can truly get on the path of getting what you want to get. All right. All right, we got Ray. All right, so I hope that was helpful for the general reads. We're going to go ahead and start the super chats. And I'm going to have to prop this up so I can shuffle. So let me prop you up. Yes. Cash App. Yes, okay. I got your Cash App. So we got Katie's. Yay. So or Casey's, what was your question, Casey? Yay. You're welcome, Rain. Sorry. I have this okay, hopefully that works. Friday, y'all. Friday, we'll get my little tripod connection. All right, what was your question, Casey? We're starting on the live reads now. We're sending them through PayPal or through love reading for your twin, Ajani. Oh, I love that name, Ajani. That's awesome. Is that like a form of like ajna? Is it similar? I love etymology of names. I was like a real dork, you guys. I would read the dictionary, the thesaurus. I would read name books and track like the heritage of people's names. All right. Love reading. Casey and Shani. Let's see. You don't know. Well, we can do some research. Isn't it fun to kind of like research when you like someone? That's probably the Scorpio in my chart talking. All right, we have Queen of Swords reversed. We have I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to see. Five of Wands reversed. The Two of Cups. Page of Cups reversed. And then Nine of Swords reversed. Okay. Oh, she's Scorpio. Oh, so she'll appreciate it. Scorpios kind of hate to be like overly observed. Like, really, they can't love you if you don't do that to them, but they're also really private, so they kind of hate it. All right. So what this looks like is getting over past energy, and it looks good. I'm seeing if there was competition in the past, or you were afraid of putting forward like deeper levels of your feelings, or it's $5 or more if you wanted to do a bigger donation, but $5 minimum, please. Yes, so if you wanted to, in the past, like confess your feelings or take it to the next level or propose, whatever is the next tier of your guys' relationship, and there was, maybe you were afraid of competition or there was an ex like lurking around on either of your sides, I'm seeing that leaving, and I'm seeing this energy of like anxiety and stress and frustration that's been there. Here, I can pick it up now that I put the cards. Really leaving the situation. So I feel like maybe it was just energetically too. Like if you guys, when you connected, I feel like you guys connect very spiritually and kind of psychically, that there was just like a lot of static, frustrated energy maybe, or just like, you're like, what's going on? And I feel that clearing away. So whether that was from your side, I think it's kind of on both, to be honest, on your side and her side, just having different troubles and concerns. The overall energy now is moving out of difficult times and into like a beautiful relationship. And I love this because this is reciprocity. I always say that the Two of Cups is where even if you're different, you don't hurt each other for your differences. You stay in a place of love. You choose to see the best in each other and to kind of be more like puzzle pieces to each other with your differences rather than harm. So I definitely see whatever has been the obstacles, whether it was external obstacles you guys were fighting separately, or whether it was, things that you were facing as a couple, that those kind of getting out of the way. And I would definitely go ahead and take that chance and that shot to really talk a heart to heart, really take things to the next level, and confess your feelings or whatever it is, because it looks like it's going to be beautiful, and that there's going to be a safe space after a time of uncertainty for you guys to really bond and connect and flourish together. Like, isn't that just like the sweetest? I love this deck. It's so like expressive for trees. It's awesome. So yeah, I would say exes are out of the picture now. I think everybody's over them, done. And if there has been a little bit of embarrassment or like, awkwardness when you guys were trying to connect or communicate, and you're wondering like, am I misreading signals or anything like that, I think that's not the case anymore. It's going to be a nice clear shot to connect with someone, or to connect with her one-on-one. All right. So I hope that helps. Yay. Oh, you did. Yeah, that was rough though. But now I think you did an amazing job clearing it up. That heart to heart looks like it did exactly what it needed to do. And there's beautiful, like true reciprocity now with you guys. So that's happy to see. Yay. Thank you. Okay. So then let's see, we had Athena. Oh, thank you, Casey. Tree, Earth, Spirit. Oh my goodness, I'm using the tree deck for you guys. How awesome is that? What is coming next and when? I've been in the in-between for a long time. All right. I hear that. What is coming next for Tina? Get out of this in between. Hmm. One, two, three, four, five. All right. We have the King of Swords, the Lovers reversed, the Seven of Wands reversed, the Eight of Cups, and the Temperance. Okay. Here we go. What is coming next after this rut? I see you leaving battles that you've been waiting to win. This could be in personal relationships, it could also be in friendship groups. It's almost like seeing that certain people and situations just weren't where it was at, and that you don't need to exert any more energy trying to win their favor or prove that you can handle this situation anymore, or just overly work yourself into the ground trying to save this situation, or fill in what someone else thinks that you should be, or something of that nature, because there's leaving the situation feeling a lot better, and I'm actually even seeing some travel or moving. So I definitely think that you're going to be going abroad. I think you're going to be having people who are real separated from the fake. So if you have that friend who's the straight shooter and you know that they're pretty to the point and very blunt, I think this is a great time to really listen to their advice and trust that guidance and trust that in yourself of who is a good connection and who isn't. Oh, fitness trainer and the mother of the fake ones. Yeah, and you know what? I just did this post on Insta about all this earth energy, and it's about it's like two people, the picture carving and chiseling each other, like as we're close to somebody. And I feel like this is one of those situations, like literally, where they can, they can cut you down and not build you up and not help you be the kind of person that you want. Like you have an entire different type of person, how you see yourself, how you want to be. That's beautiful. That's your own mixture of things that is unique. And, I feel like you're going to get more and more to that place where you're like, well, I don't have to stick around these situations. Like, I don't have to feel tied to stay in one place because of family. I don't have to, feel like I have to stay in a job where people aren't respecting me. I feel like you're really going to clear your own space now moving forward and just let yourself go. And I think that's the only thing that is kind of holding it back. Gmail. The link is paypal.me/bohemia parpar, PARPAR. Yes, so I would really encourage you to do that. If you've been wanting to go on a trip, if you've been wanting to, you could be getting near water, if you've been wanting to even just like relocate or kind of take yourself away from these people, I would allow yourself to do so. I feel like at this point, it's like you've given everyone a chance. Their life is good for them, but your life can be your own. This is an Aquarius card. Super broke. I think that's going to be changing. I did see on the bottom of the deck we have the Five of Pentacles here. Sometimes when we're around people who don't believe in us and who are constantly hitting at our lower chakras, our root, our sacral, and our solar plexus, that can literally be the drain. And I'm really feeling that, to be honest. I feel like this is one of those situations, like, when people are in like small towns and everybody's in their business and people just like try to keep them in a box and control their lives and don't believe in them. It's draining. Like, it's literally draining to have people do that to you. But then when they get out of that situation, they suddenly blossom and bloom. So I would really, talk to your friends. I'm seeing through networking and different things, when you connect with the right people, you're going to suddenly be inspired and start flourishing. I would really encourage any connections with learning foreign languages, exploring art, even if it's like one of those like one of those clay pottery things where it's like wine and make a sculpture. And totally felt that, honestly felt that when I go away from them, I will be more abundant. Yes, I'm absolutely feeling that. So I would really protect your lower chakras right now, root, sacral, and solar plexus. Really start manifesting. Sometimes literally just like, I used to do this thing and it totally works and I need to do it again, that I would just go and like any trip, like win a trip thing online, I would apply for. I would do like, I would always just look at foreign places and look at tickets. And I went from being like homeless to being able to have my own place and take myself abroad in 1 year's time, right? It was Jupiter return. It was a good year. But Jupiter's in Sagittarius right now. It's retrograde. We have time to get things in order. But I feel like that, like expand your energy field beyond the box that these people have put on you, and you will definitely have the ability to go and accomplish these things and get outside of that bubble. So I hope that helps. I'm excited. This is some fun, beautiful energy. Yay. Thank you, Athena. All right, next, I think we had Divine, right? You're welcome. I'm going to prop you guys up for a moment so I can shuffle again. Thank you for everyone who's sharing the payment information. I think Divine, did you have your question? Okay. I might be seeing the comments delayed. Do you have your question? I didn't see it if you said it, so if you could repeat it, that would be great. Struggling with your process. Okay, so you just want kind of some clarity. Okay, clear. Excuse me. Look, throwing cards down on me. Okay, I'm wondering if I'm going to be successful with this mailing. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles flew out. Four of Wands reversed, the Star, okay, the Hierophant, and the Moon reversed. And we have the Six of Cups on the bottom. So let me pull you back up here. All right, remember, yes, I do remember, and I'm seeing some very applicable cards here. We got the Tarot of Trees for everyone joining in. Cute little mini deck. Yes, it's definitely saying to keep working at it. Like, you have some high marks here to be really successful. The Star by the Hierophant, you can definitely, you got some pushback. Yeah, I would say basically fuck their pushback. Like, literally, it's like, I just watched this show, and every time the writer got a rejection letter, she would just like pin it into the wall, right? And she had this wall and window of rejection letters, and then she would turn and go right back to her work. And so this is like, is a no a no? Like, who's telling you no? Are they the divine universe? Are they the boss of your life? No, they're not. Like, I'm feeling this sassy energy, and I'm feeling this energy from your guides, like cheering you on. Like, no, go ahead, keep doing it. They're not the boss of you. Don't listen to them. Like, who are they? They're just like a little puppet in the system. You can't be told no. You have the universal green light. You are doing work. They're lying and you're mad. Yes, I'm feeling that. And they're like, keep going, keep going. You might have to try different places than you have. It's kind of like what I'm seeing is like, when there's like the government, and then there's like a ton of different offices that you can go to, and then they send you back and forth, and this division, that division, what's the right division to handle it, all that kind of thing. There might be some kind of red tape like that where it needs to maybe going in at a different angle. um Yes, I saw a payment range too, so we'll do you right after Divine. Yes, and please help me stay in order if I get off, guys, because it's just coming through as the notifications. So yes, that's what I'm seeing. Now I do see the housing concerns coming in. We have the Four of Wands reversed with the Moon reversed. So I think that a lot of the stress and frustration that you're feeling can stem from that, and needing to feel more secure and stable. But you're definitely gonna get this. Actually, like, I get the feeling of dream home, whatever that means to you. If your dream home is to have, a wonderful commune with tons of people, then you'll get that. If your dream home is to have the mansion on the cliff, then you'll get that. I definitely see this long-term success. Eight of Pentacles says you are so much closer to success than you realize that you are. Keep going, keep hammering it out. I feel like you're doing divine spiritual work that needs to be done. You're working on getting the home. Yes, it's coming. Don't worry, because you are meant. See, this is the thing. When we are meant to leave something, and the universe is literally like helping us to be miserable in that situation and kick ourselves out of it, that means that there's a yes, right? Whenever we're told no for something, that means we automatically have a yes in another area. And it's so, like, talking to myself right here. it's so easy to forget that, right? So this reading is just to remind you, you have cosmic yeses. You are definitely doing work that is needed for this realm. Like, it is something that your spirit came here to do. It's going to help many others than just yourself. You're being very strong and brave and attacking the things that you do and going at it and keeping that mindset. And so don't forget to celebrate yourself as you're doing it. Don't forget to go out and, do some pleasant things as well when you can. It's like, take yourself on a date night, say yes to someone else who wants to take you out, go have a movie, go, eat something under the stars. Make sure to replenish yourself because you're almost there. You got some more work to do, but you're very supported. I see ancestors and guides very strong around you and really helping you, okay? So thank you, Divine. I know you're amazing and you do amazing work for the communities in the world, and I appreciate you so much. Yay. Okay. Love that reading. All right, so next we have Rain. Oh, wait, we already did your... Who we? Appreciate the validation. You're so welcome. Wait, who do we have next? I'm sorry, my brain is... If you could remind me, please, who's up next? And give me your question. Thank you guys so much for sending in your payments. Oh, the cards are like, we want to talk. Although, look at, they literally, look, y'all, I'm going to show you this. They threw these cards out, and look what's on the top. We have Page of Swords, and we have Eight of Wands. Okay, so it is you. I want to make sure. They're like, talk already. Read with us. Okay, what is your question? Rainbow. Oh, I just got that saying it out loud. That's cute, Rainbow. Yes. All right, we're shuffling it in with the energy she's sending. All right. Did you have a particular question or did you want to do a general? Hopefully I didn't. Everything they want you to know. Okay. Rainbow, everything you want. Oh. Excuse me, they're throwing cards under the desk. We got Five of Wands reversed again. Yes, it's so cute. I love your guys' names. You guys have such powerful and creative and like spiritual names. All right, Rainbow. Everything you want them to know. Okay, here we go. More reversals. All right. We have Ace of Pentacles reversed. So if you are having financial problems or issues, they're letting you know. My spirit guides don't play. Yes, they're coming through right now. They're like, let's talk. Okay. So let's get this going. All right. So we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Now, when I'm talking with guides, ancestors, the spirit world, I don't know if this is the same for you guys, but it might resonate. And I get reversals from them that are direct communication. They're letting me know that they're sending those messages or energies in. So the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So that to me is a message that you are going to be sent the money that you need, especially if there's been a particular payment or a particular amount, or there's been a delayed payment that you've really been needing to come through. They're working on their side to send that through to you and to help you go into that abundance and, kind of that seed to furl. So they're like, don't get caught up thinking that it's not for you or that you're not meant to be successful. Stay in that mindset. Judgment, to me, the Judgment card is about us claiming our soul path. It's about us being involved in the with our guides, with those who pre-life plan our lives, with our ancestors. We are up at the table with them, co-creating our lives, right? We are the universe experiencing itself, creating. And the Judgment card is where we learn, wait, I can make judgment calls for my life. I have the right to be the judge in my own life and to decide what I want. And I'm seeing that with you, that they're really encouraging you. You might have had to make some tough decisions when it came to relationships, definitely. And so they're just reminding you that the reason sometimes you don't have a ton of people around or that you don't feel deeply connected with them is that because you've made that decision. And sometimes we don't realize that, right? Like, have you ever broken up with somebody and then you forget that you're the one who put down the rules for them and they didn't respect it, and that's really why you broke up. And then we think that we got dumped, but really we just respected ourselves and that person left, right? And so this is saying, remember, you call the shots for your life. And if you've been turning people away, they're saying good job. You're doing it right. Listen to your intuition. You have the right to determine who is in your life, how they treat you, if their contract is still good or if they're not up to snuff. You have the right to grow and grow no matter what. No matter what, without others coming and interfering. And you're powerful. You know how to take the medicine from like devastating situations and turn it into soul food and growth. And that is something that is amazing. So they're saying there might be a couple more areas where you're still releasing right now. They're like, go ahead and do it. Basically, I feel like sometimes people might tell you like, oh well, you know, you're too hardcore, people can't live up to that standard. I'm not like you, I don't just cut everybody off. Okay, another reading. Yep, I got you. Yep. And the spirit guides are saying, because you don't tolerate crap, that's a person right there. We're proud of you. So yep, do with the pregnancy and everything. Yes. So they're just like, stay with yourself, you know, trust yourself. You know what's right for you. You really do. You have a very good sense of judgment. You have discernment. Not a lot of people have truly good discernment, and you have that gift. So they're like, if you feel that it's time to let someone go, you're right. Trust yourself. Don't let anyone shame you or make you feel that you're being cold hearted or any of that kind of BS. Fully trust yourself, because that leads you into your best self, and it leads you in the best place to be able to nurture all the little seeds you're creating, right? And growing. So I feel like you're very much on the right path. You don't need to have any negativity, feel like you're at war, feel unsafe. You are absolutely right in claiming your right to be safe. Okay? And they're definitely just hardcore co-signing it and saying you're the boss from the spirit world on down for your Akashic records, for your soul life. You're the boss, and they're co-signing with you. Okay? Yay! Yes, living your best life. They're just sitting there like, she got that. Go ahead. I'm just gonna find my nails and co-sign. Yay! All right, who was next? I think there was someone else that was after Rain, but before the second reading for Divine. You're so welcome. Thank you. Blessings to all of you. Okay, do we know who's next? For anyone, excuse me, just joining, the super chat is down, but you can send payments through PayPal me, paypal.me/Bohemia Parpar, Parpar, or you can send it through Cash App with Hemiloah, Hemiloah, part of my first name, Hemi, Bohemia, and part of my middle name, Hemiloah. All right, do we know who's up next for their reading? I know I saw a lot of payments coming through, but I'm not sure who we have left. Baby Magic is sleeping well. Anyone else? Okay, well, we'll go ahead. Divine, are you still here for your general reading? We can go ahead and do... I'm not seeing any comments right now. We can go ahead and do Divines if the other people aren't back yet. They might have stepped away. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do Divines, general reading, and then if the others come back... Yeah, shout out to Sesame, aka Baby Magic, aka Witchy Baby. Yes, absolutely. You can go ahead and purchase another reading if you'd like, Athena. Yes, Sesame, my little, that magical baby. Oh, okay. The cards are ready to talk to Divine about your general reading. Okay. We have, yes, it is, Bohemian Papar. King of Swords with the Tower reversed, the Three of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. The bottom of the deck is the Fool reverse. It's so full. It's so full. Oh my God. It's so funny and cool because I just heard Eric B. and Rakim, right? I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now you slam it in the stage and make sure it's broke, right? Like you just, the universe is just using you to drop the mic, right? Just straight up. You're the activist. Yes, you are. You're the voice right now. And all right, I got that, Athena. Thank you. And it's saying you're going to be connecting with so many others. Like you just have love coming down to you. I feel like if you haven't found that soul group, you're about to connect with people who are like family. They become family to you. These are the people you're going to grow old with. These are the people that are going to support you on your path. And compared to that love, I feel like that's part of what really made you come down. The reasons you came down and incarnated is because you were like, first of all, I'm gonna fuck up all the shit with this whack ass system, hashtag anarchist. And second of all, I want to feel mad love from people. Like there's, yes, soul family. And I feel like that's why I always encourage on my readings. I'm like, everyone talk in the comments, because if people can stick with my readings and do it, like there's a reason why we connect, right? There's a reason why we resonate to that vibration, the warrior hearts, and caring about each other and really wanting to support each other and change things in the real way in the world. And I feel like you're gonna connect with people that way. You were meant to experience a lot of love. You came to drop love bombs on people just as much as you came to be a badass and use your voice. And like there's this amazing connection coming for you, and like that's kind of how you got talked, like literally I'm seeing you getting talked into incarnating, right? And that's how they did it, because they were like, no, seriously, you're gonna have amazing connections with people, you're gonna build a great legacy with others. And I'm seeing travel coming in, I'm seeing that moving happening. So it's good. This feels so good in my chest. I feel like just keep moving in the right directions. It's like I see you stepping over the rubble of all the systems you're tearing down and being right there, being able to be kumbaya with your besties and those people who, the Three of Wands is different than the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is beautiful. I love that card. The Three of Cups is where our hearts match with people, but we're not really on the same path necessarily. The Three of Wands is where we walk the same path, right? So they're both beautiful in their own ways. So this is saying you're going to meet people who are about that life like you. You're not going to have to worry about, having friends, but you never connect because you guys are doing such separate things. Yeah, being hella lonely. Hi, Saruchi. So this is like, where you can get your cup replenished by others who understand the struggle in what you do, others who also understand what it's like to be on the front lines, to really fight for others, to fight for justice, to face the tough things in the world. Thank you. So yes, I just see that coming for you. I also see some healing coming through for family connections. If there's been things with your lineage, with your history, with your family that has been missing, I feel like you're going to get more and more contact with your ancestors coming through and just very, very supported. I also feel talks about a child, or a spirit, like an ancestor or someone wanting to be reincarnated. So I don't know if you've been open to having a child or if it would be someone around you in the family, but I'm definitely feeling the ancestors saying, okay, one of us is ready to come back through. What you think about that? Come through. So they're kind of running that past you. So this reading sounds like it's for me. Absolutely. One thing I love about these readings is that they can apply to a lot of people watching, right? And this is very soul tribe. And if, yes, so connect with each other, support each other, show love with each other. I'm getting the spirit bumps too, wanting and yearning. I feel that. And I feel like, like your soul has so much good work it's done. Like, I feel like you just keep coming back at it. Like, I'll do it again. I'll do it again. You keep coming and giving the people what they need and being that person who really stands, in the gap and fights for, goodness and love. Like you just pour it out endlessly, your spirit. And I feel like you're gonna get a lot of love back this lifetime. So don't give up. I'm getting all choked up and emotional. because it's definitely here. Okay, so keep speaking your truth, because when you're up on that mountain, when you claiming your soapbox that the world does want you to have, that's how the like-minded people see you. That's how they feel you. That's how they can connect with you. And so keep those bonds. You're gonna know, because they're gonna be the boots on the ground with you. It ain't no thing. They're gonna be hardcore with you, same heart, same goals, and it's just gonna link up. All right, so I'm so happy to do this reading for you. Again, I appreciate you so much. Thank you to all the ancestors and guides coming through in this reading, and I love that they're letting you know. I love when they give us a peek and say that they're going to incarnate. Hi, baby. Baby Magic is awake. You're welcome. Hi, love. You smiling? Oh, precious baby. Did you have a good sleep? What do you think? I'm going to move these herbs. This is sneak peek for a reading that we're going to be doing. It's a Witchling Earth Element reading. We're going to go through the elements. Hi. Good job. She just got up and waddled in here. Oh goodness. Okay, so I won't take any new readings now. I'll finish the ones that have already come through, but I won't take any new ones if anyone else logs on, okay? Just because I want to make sure I can do them for you now that baby's awake. Yay. You eating some fruits? You saw I left her a little snack. Let's see. Oh, thank you for the tip, Divine. Okay, so up next, I know Athena wanted another reading, and was there anyone else that I missed? Let me know. I don't want to skip anyone or go out of order. Who's up next? I left her some little dried fruit and crackers right there for when she woke up, and she come in here with her little snack. She fell asleep on the living room floor. She was tired. When and who for Athena? Okay.